So, that went badly for me as soon as that tank went out. Now I'm only left with 2 stalkers. But I brought him round again, just to sort of mind screw him. I'm going to try not to swear here. I was going to say something else there, but I don't think it's too appropriate to swear on YouTube, since I don't know what the age restrictions are, and what my audience might be. Young and old, I'll try and keep it fairly positive and professional. As you can see, he's got a Banshee as well, so he's mixing up his units, and I'm like, I'm still stuck with these mass stalkers, what a noob I am. But I have to keep pumping them, because there's nothing better I can make. I can't make zealots, and if I try to tech up to something else, he's actually still got an expansion going up, so I need to keep the stalker harassed up. And it's kind of downhill from here. My opponent definitely outplayed me this game, and well done to him. I thought you guys might like to see this, because I know you probably get some sort of sadistic pleasure from watching me lose. And I don't mind that. That's alright. Perfectly normal. Little sly smile comes across your face as my units get blasted into oblivion. That's fine. You're welcome. So as we can see, he's got a nice mix here. 2 siege tanks, 2 Banshees, and a Medivac to heal those couple of Marines there. Not that they really need the healing. What I wanted to do there with my Stalkers is I had to sacrifice a lot, but I wanted to take those tanks out more than anything. Just to sort of slow down his progression into my base. And take me out, because those tanks do so much damage if I leave them alone. Right, he's got his expansion up safely. I've only got 2 Stalkers. I can probably, you know, hurt him a little bit, but there's no way I'm going to be able to take out that expansion. So he thought I was actually coming into his base from this way. That's why he went that way, so it bought me a little bit of time, but not enough to really do good damage. 1 SCV down. Oh, I've won the game now. Maybe not, actually. You can see I've got a few Stalkers left back. I mean, this is just... it's over for me, because all I can do is make Stalkers. I could progress into something else, but I don't really see how I can pull this back. I think the damage has already been done at this point, and hopefully you've seen from the replay what best to do next, because I've certainly learned from this game. That's why it's good to lose sometimes, you know. You can only you can only learn from your losses. You don't learn much from winning like every game. You sort of forget it. But when someone beats you and they beat you hard, and you can appreciate how well they've done, like the units they've made, the combinations, the micro, macro, all of it together, I mean, you remember that. So, let's just continue this, shall we? Since it's still got a bit of time left in the replay. He's pretty comfortable, he's sitting in his base. He's upgrading something here, it's called a planetary fortress. I completely forgot about this. And it actually does like 40 damage per attack. You can load up your SCVs into the command center, which I think helps it attack more. I don't know. I haven't explored that so much, but it's a defensive thing. But once you build this planetary fortress for the Terran, you cannot lift up that fortress anymore. So if he needed to lift that up, he would not be able to. Here I go for another sly attack on these workers, so I've got nothing much else to do other than harass, and that's the whole point of Stalker units, is they are hit and run ambush units. Here he's got Cloak, so I am really screwed. I thought maybe I could take out those few Banshees, lose a few Stalkers, but still do good damage. But I can't see him. Hence why I start to build a robotics facility, because I was aware of the Cloak ability for the Banshees, which is really strong. Costs a bit to upgrade and takes a while, but it's well worth it. So yeah, you get yourself an Observer, which can see invisible units, and you stick them on the Banshees, and that way their Cloak isn't so much of a problem. But I'm too far behind this game. My resources have got out of hand, or rather they haven't actually. I'm trying to manage them as well as I can, but he's laxed a bit actually. He knows he's fine. He's harassing my expansion there with air units, so he doesn't really have to control them. He can focus on this fight. I get nailed by that planetary fortress there. So I've lost a lot here. So you can just leave those Banshees auto-attacking. That's the thing with Starcraft 2 and Starcraft itself, is you need to have your eyes on different parts of the map at all times. It is really hard, especially against Terran, because they could do so many things. A lot of other races like Zerg and Protoss, they're bottlenecked into making like the same sort of units at the start. But as you can see there, my enemy had a brain. He had a strategy. It was fast, heavy and drops, and it worked nicely for him. can see, there's a bit of discussion going on here. Me, rather confused as to what the hell it is I'm supposed to do there. I don't think I did too bad. I mean, if I didn't lose all those 15 to 20 probes here with the Hellions, and I was more aware of that, although I did see a medivac, I didn't see it in the game. Because when you're focusing on a battle over here or something like that, this little pink dot that goes up around there, you don't always catch it with your eye. And in order to become pro at this game, you really need to be able to see those little pink dots, no matter what's going on. Otherwise, this happens. 4 Hellions come down, destroy all your probes, and they put me so far behind in economy that he was able to just take the win from there and secure it, really. He didn't play badly after that, so that way I could never come back. The only way I could come back was to basically outplay him and take out some units and mess around with his mind, but he didn't let me. He didn't let me do it enough to sort of hinder his performance. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this game. I think there's still another minute to go, so I might speed this up since there's only really chatting going on. I gave up at this point. We've both got lots of resources now because we're just chatting away. But yeah, what you do against Hellions is you don't run away from them. If you're going to be screwed over by Hellions, you may as well try and take them out with your probes. So, you know, that's your best bet rather than run away and give them free kills. So, there we go. That's the GG. It was a nice game, I think. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been WTii. See you later.